2026 Renault Captur Specs, Review, Price. Modern features, cutting-edge engine technology, and affordable pricing help the 2026 Renault Captur succeed in the small SUV segment. Although it's not the newest option in the class, substantial range enhancements have kept it competitive. Because it is created around what its users would find helpful, this car stays at the top of the class even if its interior design is beginning to feel a bit old and it isn't as fun to drive as some of its competitors. Just be cautious when investing in more expensive models since the bigger wheel sizes might provide for a more uncomfortable ride and distort the value equation as prices rise. 2026 Renault Captur redesign and update plan. Exterior and interior. With varying degrees of success, Renault recently completed a big overhaul to reveal their new design language for the 2026 Renault Captur. The most obvious modification is up front, where the more angular LED headlights that form a more prominent brow have taken the place of the previously ornate and curving headlamps. This is perfectly complemented by the revised Renault symbol and the graduated grille pattern, which preserve the overall clean aspect of the design. The considerably softer and less contoured back and sides do not reflect these basic changes. There are two main styling themes offered by Renault for the base model, which has many body-colored parts for a cleaner look and either 17 or 18-inch wheels. The top model, the Esprit Alpine, has 19-inch wheels, a dual-tone roof with silver roof rails that contrast, and grey accents up front. Electrically adjustable folding mirrors, alloy wheels, automatic air conditioning, rear privacy glass, LED lighting, and several active safety features like lane keep assist and traffic sign recognition are just a few of the many features that come standard on all Renault cars. Despite having a less modern interior than the current Renault Scenic, the Captur's perceived quality is maintained better than that of other compact SUVs because to the use of soft-touch plastics throughout the cabin. The main interface of the dashboard is its 10.4-inch tablet-style central touchscreen, which controls most of its functions. Below the screen is a row of useful tactile quick toggle buttons. It appears to have a strong structure as well. Though the Peugeot 2008's design and the lower-spec automobiles may appear a little dowdy, the Captur's layout is functional, and the materials are unquestionably better than those of the Ford Puma. 2026 Renault Captur Specs. 2026 Renault Captur Specs. Engine and performance. The fact that the second-generation 2026 Renault Captur is based on the really fun Renault Clio hatchback is undoubtedly a benefit. Thanks to its precise and responsive handling, the automobile is simple to operate both on the road and in urban areas. Those unfamiliar with hybrid cars might find the E-Tech's regenerative braking system, which uses electric motors to recycle wheel energy back into the battery, a little odd. At least for the time being, it stays constant unless you put the transmission in B mode to apply extra force. The regenerative braking system operates independently of oncoming traffic. When the brake pedal is depressed, the car converts from friction to regenerative braking. This may feel a little strange at first, especially if you're moving fast, but it becomes comfortable quite quickly. Although automobiles with wider tires often make more tire noise, the 2026 Renault Captur is a rather quiet vehicle to drive. With the exception of abrupt acceleration, the engine is quite quiet, and wind noise is significantly decreased. Though it isn't the most advanced option in the class, the Captur feels more robust and offers better vibration isolation than some of its primary competitors. 2026 Renault Captur Specs. 2026 Renault Captur fuel economy. According to the WLTP test, the 2026 Renault Captur E-Tech Hybrid, which can get up to 60.1 mpg on the combined cycle and 105 g/km of CO2, will be the most well-liked model in the UK. We drove a 2026 Renault Captur for 6 months, covering over 10,000 miles before the facelift, averaging 53.2 mpg. For Renault's E-Tech Hybrid, which is specifically designed for urban driving, shorter trips within cities and towns typically result in better mpg because of the system's greater reliance on the electric motor. Conversely, your mpg will drop if you travel mostly on highways. The entry-level TCE90 petrol engine produces reasonable, if not quite class-leading, efficiency ratings on the WLTP combined test with CO2 emissions of 134 g/km and claimed fuel economy of up to 47.9 mpg. Its modest three-cylinder petrol engine capacity and remarkably low-pressure turbocharger enable highly consistent fuel consumption under all driving circumstances. However, you will get more miles per gallon if you retain the turbo at maximum power. It does have variable displacement oil pump, braking energy recovery system, highly efficient thermal management system, and start-stop technology. 2026 Renault Captur safety features. The Renault Symbioz and the 2026 Captur were examined by industry experts Euro NCAP in 2024 and 2026, respectively. In numerous areas, the former and the latter are the same. The exam has become more challenging since it was last administered in 2019, which is why the Captur's 5-star rating has decreased to 4 stars. A central airbag to prevent front seat occupants from clashing in a side collision, a warning system to prevent you from opening the doors into the path of oncoming vehicles, such as bicycles, and inadequate chest protection for the driver in a front impact are a few of these features. It is still better than the Dacia Duster's 3 stars, even if it does not match the top rating of 5 stars for the much more expensive Toyota CHR. The Captur still comes equipped with many standard driver assistance features, such as automated wipers and headlights, a tire pressure warning light, an active emergency braking system, traffic sign recognition, cruise control with speed limiter, hill start assist, a distance warning alert, and e-call, a system that lets you call emergency services either manually or automatically in the event of an accident. Renault has improved its manufacturer score for 2023 and moved up 1 spot to 28th place out of 32 manufacturers included by the Driver Power Customer Satisfaction Study. This does not always mean that we should celebrate. Although Hyundai, 17th, Nissan, 15th, Honda, 11th, and Kia, 3rd, are much ahead of it, it is still superior to VW and Ford, which come in at positions 29 and 30, respectively. 2026 Renault Captur release date and price. With 2 engine options and 3 trim levels with differing levels of equipment, the 2026 Renault Captur's range and trim structure have been reduced for the UK market. Evolution's entry-level vehicles come with a comprehensive list of standard equipment and start at £21,095. Highlights include the 7-inch driver's display, wireless charging, LED lighting, cruise control, 17.4-inch infotainment screen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and 17-inch alloy wheels. Most UK purchasers are expected to upgrade to the £23,000 techno version, which comes with larger 18-inch wheels, ambient lighting, integrated Google services, including Google Maps for the infotainment system, a larger 10.25-inch driver's display, and a removable trunk floor. Standard gasoline and hybrid engine combinations are available for these 2 vehicles. Top-of-the-range features include heated steering, electrically controlled front seats, 19-inch alloy wheels, adaptive cruise control, and a distinctive interior with fabric and synthetic leather decoration. The £28,000 Alpine Esprit is only available with a hybrid motor. A number of external aesthetic upgrades are also included with the Esprit Alpine, such as a dual-tone paint job, Alpine badging, and dark grey finishes on certain exterior trim pieces.